was also getting the message for you, I would. Someone is willing to go 1,000 miles just to see you, just to reach you, just to help you. Unconditional love. And it's just a message to appreciate somebody for what they can do and what they're capable of, given their circumstances or the energy that they might have at that time. But also be aware when someone is giving you the bare minimum or trying to conform you to settle for less. Manipulation energy. Just use your discernment. The universe is advising you to use your hands. Get more in tune with your touch senses. Physical touch with a lover, or just more hands-on projects, crafts, a new recipe that you got to get your hands in there. Eating with your hands, kind of bringing you more back to like childhood, where you did get a little bit dirty, but you experienced and you had a good time. I was also getting the message to teach your children to do things, but in a way of skills. Teach them the skills that you have, and not for them to become those skills in a pressure like that's supposed to be their path, but maybe a piece to their future. And if you're thinking, I don't have any skills, I'm not artistic, I'm not a musician, I'm not this or that, don't compare. The most unnoticeable skills that are unappreciated or not talked about are the most important, which is like empathy or understanding another person, reading people, reading the room, reading energy, picking up fruit in the supermarket. There's so many people that still FaceTime their parents just to check if this is good or not. Like little things like that are good skills, life skills that are needed. And it's not to say that you're not doing a good job as a parent. It's just a reminder from the universe that we're sometimes so much on the go and so much on a schedule, especially if your kids have so many activities with school, that we don't really sit down with them enough to teach them something new or experience with them. So it's just like a little time to the kids. There was also a side message of there may be a mom, specifically with a son, maybe 8 to like 14, 15, that may be acting out currently in school or just at home. Maybe there may be a sense of inner betrayal with either themselves or sibling, another family member, and they don't really talk much. We do have to change the society of norms of males not being able to express themselves because they are a male. But I'm getting like closeness can be brought and communication through releasing activities. I know for adults, the first thing that comes to my mind is breaking plates, releasing that kind of betrayal and aggression. But for a younger child, maybe Google some releasing activities that can be done. Something more active that to release that kind of adrenaline. I'm seeing a skateboard. Some of you guys keep waiting for clear signs to cut somebody off, a friend, a lover, family member. You don't want to wait for a tower moment, and a tower moment is something really impactful that kind of slaps you in the face, that tells yourself, I told you so. And then you go to this downward spiral of, I should have known. But you're gonna have to ask yourself, how much poison are you willing to take until it gets severe? If you're getting disrespected, or you're getting the intuitive nudges, or like it's clear that they're, sending you subs, just cut the cord. I got the message that somebody's dirty laundry is about to be aired, or somebody needs to do their laundry. But more or less, somebody's dirty laundry is about to be aired because they kept messing with you. They kept poking the bear. They kept sending you ill intentions, evil eyes, and now it's being backfired. You get what you give out in the universe, basically. And I heard stop playing games with them. You know, certain people with no intention to be involved in the situation that you're creating or the activities that, you know, they're trying to affect your wealth and your life, that's going to backfire eventually. Karma has no time. She'll be chilling. I was also getting the energy of the Green Goblin from Spider-Man. Not the father, but, you know, the son, which is Harry, Peter Parker's best friend. Which, if you do know of Marvel, the Green Goblin, Harry, was jealous of Peter Parker, Spider-Man. Even though Spider-Man did have less than him, he was just jealous. I think more jealous of his freedom. That even though he did have less, he still tried to enjoy his day, be positive, and, you know, he didn't have that. And I'm also hearing a Mr. Steal Your Girl. Remember, Harry but dated MJ, even though knowing full on that Peter Parker did have a crush on her. And he didn't have any remorse for it. And their sign that came up was Pisces for the dates of February 21st to March 5th. So, being that Harry and Peter Parker were best friends, you have a best friend that's wearing a mask around you and really is jealous of you, and that's sad. I was rewatching the video and I did see that a note from earlier about someone losing their mind due to spell work backfiring. Oh, they don't want me to speak. It popped up, even though that message has been long gone and out of the picture. And that was when we were talking about the Green Goblin wearing a mask, and the story of the Green Goblin is listening to an entity and losing their mind, being compelled to do things based off their ego or a darker spirit. That's backfiring, and that person is dealing with that spirit now. Going forward, I did get a random message about City lost the first to the Blues and lost to Liverpool at the same venue. The rest is still at their feet to win again in a few years. They still haven't lost to Liverpool. I had to look that up. It's soccer. Maybe somebody watches soccer, or I was doing some research and I did see that Man City versus Liverpool is a big rivalry. So maybe a rivalry between two people, between friends. You know, there's a match coming up, either spiritual or face to face. I did look up their last match, and it was March 10th of this year. Again, Pisces energy. And the next match, which that was a tie, the next match may not be until November 25th, which is around Thanksgiving, which is Sagittarius energy. So there may be a Pisces Sagittarius going up against each other, or that were best friends that were wearing a mask. Or they were both your best friends wearing a mask.